What about Central States? You had a brief tour there, and you actually worked, I think, Bulldog Brower.
I had very brief because I wasn't in the territory. I was just going in and out. I was working St. Louis, and I was going in and out from Texas. Then I'd go into Kansas City to try to help them a little bit. And I worked a couple times, I think, with Bulldog Brower. As a territory, I would never work it.
Right.
So, because it wasn't a money-making territory.
Lou Thesz, your thoughts on Lou?
Lou was strictly, I'm going to show you I can beat everybody in this business.
Right.
And he was like the crowd gods. He was so good that nobody wanted to work with him.
Huh.
He forgot about, I'm in with you to draw money. He had to show you and all the boys back there that was watching that nobody could beat me. And you know what? Nobody could. So.
Did he ever get heat from the office?
All the time.
Right.
They wouldn't put him on top.
Huh.
And they couldn't wonder why.
Right.
Because you couldn't draw your dime. They don't want you, they want workers. Who would you want? Look out and you got 3,000 people out there, or look out and you got 23,000. Somebody like Dusty Rhodes, you know, that does no difference between the padlock and the headlock. But he draw you 20,000 people.
Right.
Everybody, when I was in Memphis, and everybody was scared of him. Nobody wanted to work with him.
Huh. After so many successful years as Rocky Johnson, I guess it was the Mid-Atlantic area, you put a mask on.
Well, I did that. That was not my idea. What had happened was the territory was going down. That was Ric Flair's idea. And what had happened, they wanted to give it a little zing. So they got on TV, Ric Flair says, and he said it is a mistake. This is how he found out. He goes, I got a guy coming in here. But if anybody knew who he was, they would, because Greg Valentine, Piper, and them were all jumping him. He said if they knew who he was, he's the meanest, blackest, biggest stud you ever seen. And he had to use that word, the blackest. So, they didn't know what to do. Now, who are we going to bring in? But if they know who he is, they would leave.
Right.
So they go, well, what are we going to do? So they go, well, they put it together. Well, let's use Rocky. But we can't say it's Rocky Johnson. So Buddy Rogers came up with that. Sweet Ebony, which means black, diamond.
What year is that around?
Gee, what was that? What was it? That was probably, 70s? 78, 79?
Huh. And
that was Flair, and I hated that mask. I couldn't breathe with it. You know, I had to wet it every night.
Right.
Oh, I couldn't stand it. But you know, it clicked.
What are your early memories of Ric Flair?
Rick, when they called him Wild Man, that's exactly what they meant. And we went in with that gimmick, and they were doing like, I can remember doing like 16,000, 17 around Columbia, South Carolina. Went in there, I went in there. And what it was, the whole thing around the territory, Rick would go out and I'd be in the dressing room. And then Piper and them would jump the ring and they'd all jumping. And then in I'd come clean house. He would shuffle the jabs, go by bang. Next week, I mean, it was like $40,000, $50,000.
Wow.
And I mean, I couldn't breathe with that man. I'd start panicking. You got Greg Valentine pounding on you. He's the stiffest guy in this business. And I stayed there for like a year and a half, made big money.
Huh. What are your memories of Rick outside the ring? You said he's a partier and stuff like that.
I stopped going with him. Because I won't stop for a beer. Okay, Rick, you be in the bar for 6 hours. That was Rick. He enjoyed life. And a classy guy. Always had to wear a suit, even to a small town. You know, that was Rick.
Roddy Piper from back in the day. What are your memories of him?
Roddy was what he lacked in size, he took up in ability.
Right.
Because he was a hard worker. He wouldn't stop. He just go.
What was he like outside the ring?
Same way. Just didn't care about nothing.
Big time partier and stuff?
Yeah, partied all the time.
Huh.
Carolina was a hard territory to get in. Everybody wanted, and I got in it to that one mistake they made.
Right.
Everybody wanted to get in it because it was known as a party territory. You know, the boys couldn't bring their wives, but they could bring their girlfriends.
Huh.
At Christmas, they had 2 parties. One for their wives and the next one for their girlfriends. So,
Greg Valentine, you had some series with Greg there.
Yeah. Worst guy in the world to work with.
Because
was he stiff. Didn't mean to be.
Right.
He's just a guy you couldn't smarten up.
I was going to say, did you ever take him on the side and say, hey?
Everybody did. Jack Black Melody used to tell me, next time you do that, I'm going to punch you right in the mouth. Oh, I'm sorry, Black. Already didn't do it. He just, you know how people are that way.
Right.
He's the greatest guy in the world. He is just natural stiff, and there's nothing you can do with him.
When you first started doing promos, who actually taught you how to do promos and stuff like that on the mic?
Nobody.
You just did it.
You just had to recut and cut. Nobody's going to help you.
Right. At what time in your career did you say, all right, I finally made it in this business, and, you know...
Never did.
You never did?
No.
Okay.
I always thought I could do better. It's like now sitting here. I still think I can do better. So,
Thoughts on the Crockett's?
thoughts on the Crockett is a shoot. Just thought they were rednecks with a little bit of money. You asked me?
All right. Good promoters?
Fair.
Do they treat the boys good, or...?
Depends on who you were.
All right.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.